Hello, and welcome to this deck profile featuring Blue Flare. This is what I've been, for the most part, playing tournament-wise at my locals. Have been doing decently against the unfortunate plague of X7 and Grandest meta that is taking my locals, and I just thought I'd, share what I've been playing. Starting off with the babies, playing four Wanyamon and the one Baby Dramon. I think Wanyamon is a lot better than the Upamon in this matchup, just because not this matchup but this deck, because you're always gonna have a Chris on board for the most part, unless you're playing against the War Greymon X deck, in which case that's a big GG. Whereas, Upamon requires you to have your opponent have no sources. It's not always going to be possible from what I've been playtesting, versus Crossheart always has too many sources for me to strip in that one turn. So yeah, and then the one Baby Dramon is just for the fifth egg slot for the grind up match. Following up with that, we're going to be going with our rookies. We're going to be playing for Gaussmon, arguably one of the best rookies to open up with. It allows you to go into any of your level 4, so plus off of, you swing with the Wanyamon underneath it, and then you just basically get the draw 1, then the play, and then if you play the Greymon, you get the additional +1s or +2 depending on what you do. Next up we play for Dracomon. This is the newest addition to the BT11 Blue Flare. If you don't know what it does, it's during your turn, once per turn, when you play for this point, Blue Flare, you get to draw 1, and its inheritable skill is, when you play a Blue Flare, you gain 1 memory. I rarely use it as a memory tamer. For the most part, I usually have it just hard play, and it allows me to hard play my Greymons for a +2, +3 sometimes, depending on what it is, because it's a Greymon effect, search the top 2, and then I get to draw 1 off of that. So that's what that's for. Next up, we're playing some 2 Madoki Betamon and 2 Psychomons. I honestly might drop Madoki Betamon just because there's not that much memory gain during my locals. It's more of a cross meta for the most part. Sayukamon is just a lot better in that matchup for the whole aspect of can't reduce the Digimon costs. So that's all the rookies we play. We play the, what is that, 12 rookies. We play 12 rookies for the most part. Next up is our champions, playing a little bit of for Greymon, the obvious best one to play. You get to search up to 2 Blue Flare cards. It's just really good. Playing 4 male Birdramon, and 2 Decker Dramons. I am not playing the 4 Dramon, I think it's called, the Cyber Dramon. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not playing that. I don't think that's a good card in general. It's a lackluster card in this meta for the most part. But yeah, so 10 champions for the most part. Pretty self-explanatory. Ultimates, we're playing, I think everyone for the most part at this point is playing this ultimate lineup. But we're playing the 4 Metal Greymons, arguably the best level 5 in the whole deck. Literally the best level 5. We're playing the 1 Decker Greymon. I don't think this card is good in my opinion, but I play it anyway just because it's another a strip source ability. Playing 3 Metal Greymon plus Cyber Launcher. For the most part, you're just evolving on top of this for the Armor Purge, and at this point we're also playing it because it counts as a Metal Greymon, because it is a Metal Greymon card, which allows you to evolve on top of it for the 2 Metal Greymon X antibodies that I'm playing. So you have 7 valid targets to evolve on top of this. This also does matter for the most part because of a rookie that we are not a rookie, a tamer that we are playing. This can't really evolve on top of it, so this is the reason why we played it as a one of lackluster for the most part. So yeah, Next up, we're playing some new megas from the BT11 format. Playing 3 Zeeg Greymon. For the most part, you're always gonna get to either evolve this for a 1 cost or a 0 cost for the most part. But arguably, I've only had it not gain memory when I evolved on top of the Decker Greymon. And that was just that. We're also playing the 1 Def X because I only have room for 1 Def X, unfortunately. I would definitely play this as 2 of, just because my locals is so swarmed with Crossheart for the most part, and it definitely needs to get touched more, in my opinion. Some options we're playing for the most part, it's a pretty standard options. Playing the 1 Ice Wall card is busted. The 2 Hammer Sparks because, you know, I only have room for 2, and then the 4 Blazing Memory Boost that lets you potentially +3 if you get the Chris off the top, which is always good because I never see this Chris. I never see him at all whenever I play. Whenever I play the Blazing Memory Boost, I never see him. Now we're playing some, what is this? 8 Tamers for the most part. 2 of them are playing 7 Tamers for the most part. 2 of them are not a lot of people are not playing. For Chris, obvious staple has to be a Memory Tamer and allows you to cross heart from underneath him. We're playing the 1 white one just because it allows you to filter, it allows you to get rid of your dead male bird Dramons, your dead Decker Dramons, and put it underneath it to get +1. And then we're also playing 3 Yuya Kuga. I'm playing this because of the power boost, just because it's really good, because for the most part you're going to always be crossing into this. Let me put this over here. You're gonna be crossing into this, and then for the most part you're going to be either evolving on top of him, or on top of him. They are all Greymon targets. And then his second effect, if you evolve on one of these 2 right here, they basically become immune to options, and options are very scary. So yeah, so this is pretty much what I've been playing for my locals. I so far haven't had a difficult matchups, but some of the more difficult matchups for sure are the Metal Greymon X matchups, the Black War Greymon matchups, as well as the Grandis Kawaga Green matchup, just because they pretty much try to OTK that 1 turn. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, like and subscribe, and we'll be back for more deck profiles in the future.